Insert
Trolls
obligatory
must have a
always sunny
cave
reference
nearby
here.
to hide from the sun. We must look into it. Find the
Gandalf.
troll cave, Bilbo.
Hey, Gandalf, why are you moving back and forth so much when you talk?
Gandalf has to keep his hips limber.
Silly time to go pocket picking when we wanted fire and
So
food.
now I'm getting bitched at by dwarves for doing what they asked me to do, you know, because they're dwarves and that's what they do. They
Yeah.
bitch.
Gandalf said he left our company to look ahead.
That's why
I
they
asked
need
him
some
what brought him
glorious
back in time,
Nippon
and he said,
steel.
"Looking
No, don't
Oh.
even.
Oh, Thorin, you're
evil
so
creatures live in
sexy.
these hills.
Yeah, he's great, isn't he?
Careful.
It's a guys. There's a glowing thing, right? Okay.
I was like pointing at us out. It was like, oh, look at this thing.
I
Oh,
see you found
Valen's
the
gonna tell
training
me exactly
scroll.
what it is.
This land is full of lore from the old kingdom of Arnor. They used these scrolls to teach combat tactics to their young warriors.
And
This is the-
also
Now
to
the
smoke
scrolls
fatty
are scattered
bloods.
all over this
Remember correctly, Arnor is
desert
like the
land.
kingdom in the north, isn't it?
You
Yes.
will learn new
It was
fighting skills
the
when
Northern
you-
Kingdom was connected to Gondor,
Yeah.
and that's why the hobbits have Hobbiton in the Shire, is because they basically saved the king one day from getting the shit kicked out of him by a bunch of orcs. They just showed up on time and are like, "Oh, these people are in trouble. Let's shoot these orcs with arrows," because clearly the humans are too stupid to live. That's
Fair enough.
actually what happened, as told by me.
You are indeed the
Also-
word, the mouth, the law.
That gem count. 420 just plays.
Just blaze it.
Yeah, boy.
Also, I'm telling you, these are the tiniest wolves ever.
Yeah, you're a hobbit.
I'm a hobbit. Why are these wolves so small?
Oh, they're the corgis of wolves.
These are coyotes. These aren't fucking wolves.
These are like barely foxes, for fuck's sake.
Fox is much smaller.
Oh, good, man. Oh, good, I didn't make me pick it.
Shiny. Hmm?
You're gonna see me just ignore chests later on in this game because they make me pick the locks, and the locks are bullshit.
Oh.
And I refuse to do it because the reward isn't worth it. Also, I can't go any farther on that, and I can't climb up there.
Weird.
The hit detection
That
on
was
the
quite a
ledges are
climb.
bad.
I have to catch my breath.
That was not a
Any
climb,
sign of the troll
Gloin.
cave?
No.
How about the wolves that were
key.
down there? That was the
Key?
problem.
Long ago,
To be fair,
The
he
Witch
has like
King's
80
people
pounds
built
on you
strongholds in
and
this
shorter,
land.
stubbier legs.
wicked creatures
Well,
like
then he's a
trolls
shitty
get the keys
dwarf.
and use the locked vaults to hide from the sun.
You
just
are
say,
the
they don't-
crappiest dwarf ever, Gloin.
I'm
I
just
like that
saying,
his mouth animation is just his beard flapping up and down,
Yeah.
like Optimus Prime's faceplate.
Oh. Damn it.
I'm talking, you can tell because this thing on my face is moving up and down slightly.
It's jittering. It's like a Muppet.
I know people make fun of the Maltimus Prime, but it has made animations for him easier.
These fucking pointy sticks get me every goddamn time I go around this corner. So I have to inch, so I don't get poked in the face again.
The question is, what's the goddamn trigger for these things?
Hobbit body heat, apparently. Because they don't go for anything else, just hobbits. Oh, there's a hobbit to poke!
Maybe this also takes place in the world of Jackson's King Kong, and so they're actually living pointy sticks that live in the walls.
Well, then they're just assholes who don't like hobbits, then.
This is the spider pit moment of the Hobbit, the famous lost spider pit sequence from the Hobbit.
What was that thing?
Yeah, we saw these in the last level.
So Peter Jackson included that in the giant worms
Yes,
that slaughtered dwarves
exactly. Also,
because it was mentioned in like one sentence in the back of the Silmarillion.
ugh, damn.
The werewolves, which are apparently giant sandworms.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, we saw these things in the last level, Raven. They're, unexplained. You know, basically like everything else in this game. It's unexplained. They're just
Call 'em
here.
Murlocs. They're Murlocs. I call them Murlocs.
Sure. That's fine. That's more than the game gave them. The game didn't even give them a name.
The game gives them this name. Generic water enemy because video game.
Exactly.
Yes.
Also, yeah.
Vine.
Yeah, the dark vines are bastards. And you have to wait for them to come back. See, so I have to jump from the vine to the mushroom. Otherwise I can't get up here. You gotta learn to recognize those bastards.
So are they just growing back that fast, or is there some asshole in the ceiling lowering them down each time?
They are technically just growing back that fast, but I'm going with there's an asshole in the ceiling. Because that sounds more accurate.
Yes, Grumbo the asshole hobbit.
Now, is that actually a vine, or is it just one of those, like, sticky pieces of rubber with a hand on the end?
We're going with that. Because that makes more sense than a vine that just grows back.
Oh, it's covered in lint!
Ugh.
Because they always get covered in lint.
They get covered in lint as soon as you take them out of the package.
Yeah. They're never worth, like, the 90 cents you pay for them.
Well, they're worth it for like 2 seconds where you pull it back and slap your sister in the face with them.
That's true. They are worth it for swatting people in the face.
This is fair.
So that's 80% of people do that the instant they take it out of the package. They turn around, pull it back, and slap
Now I
somebody
want
in
to
the
get one
face.
of those just to find people I know and slap them in the face with.
You have never done that?
I haven't done it in ages. Like, I did it when I was a kid. I haven't done it recently.
I think they have like ones
think
that are
TP
actual hand-sized.
Also, TP
I've actually heard.
in after King of the Monsters, so he's trying to remember childhood.
That's fair.
I just think that, like, I think that'd be a real fun thing to do to an adult friend because I wouldn't see it coming. And, like, they'd be super pissed, but how can you be, like, seriously pissed about getting slapped in the face with a little sticky rubber hand?
They'll just look at you like, dude, what the fuck? And then they'll start laughing.
What the fuck?
To make
But, like,
sure it stays sticky, would you just whip out the package in front of them, stare at them as you open it, and just slowly take it out? And they're just going, what is going on?
I think
So
for
if
maximum
you ever become
effect, you also need to be eating a fruit by the foot while you're doing it.
Yes.
So if we all ever become roommates in like a sitcom, that's gonna be one episode of just TT running around slapping people in the...
Just with sticky hand war episode.
Yeah, like you open the closet and suddenly TT pops out, slaps you with a sticky hand, and runs away cackling.
Everyone starts buying sticky hands to slap each other with.
The sticky hand wars.
I want it to be an episode of almost no dialogue, and by the end it's just people whapping each other with sticky hands. Until someone gets hit in the eye and it has to stop.
The only sound in the entire episode is just the sticky hands hitting.
Oh, and she's hurt.
No?
Yep. Here's Liana, the only elf worth a goddamn in this entire game.
Into these caves.
Just so you
My
know.
healing draft is in the next chamber.
Alright, this is an elf I actually like.
That's where the lady elf from the Peter Jackson Hobbit movies came from. He got it from this game.
Yeah, but she's better. I like Liana.
Yeah, because she's an actual character.
Also, armadillo badgers? Sure, why not?
Armadillo badger.
I'm pretty sure one of those appeared in the Battle of Five Armies by Peter Jackson.
I'd like it better if they did.
I'm pretty sure they did. They filled that thing of all sorts of fucking monsters for no goddamn reason.
No. It's like
You guys
90%
remember the
of-
troll with a giant brick on its head?
Yeah, it's like 90% of the roster were just mutilated trolls in some fashion.
There were some weird monstery lizard things.
I don't remember anything other than the horrible, like, inbred troll monsters.
I do. I remember live blogging that, and it was actually kind of enjoyable just because I was just like, what the fuck?
This is literally one sentence in the book, and you've made it an entire movie. Yeah.
This is literally not a sentence in the book at all, but you decided to put it in anyways.
Yeah, it's a thing that
Why
does
is
not
this
exist.
character having a weird moment where he's dressed as a woman, filling his breasts with gold?
Yeah, why not?
That's just how you make breasts real.
And isn't that character played by Stephen Colbert?
Oh no! Stephen Colbert
No.
is a one-off cameo, and he eats a giant carrot.
Yes, it does. Also, the way to fight this thing is to kill its babies and then smack it in the belly. which, you know, is incredibly mean.
You know, you gotta give it. That's a pretty interesting monster design.
It is. Just like the little water things are interesting, but, you know.
It has a
Where?
nose on it.
So basically, you smack a mother in the belly after you kill her children.
Yes, I am aborting any future children.
Jesus.
This is the future liberals want.
Oh.
Shit.
Speaking of which, do you know that one meme of like, can you guess all the Democrats running for, all the 22 Democrats running for the 2020 election going around? And I'm like, yeah, I can. It's Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White and Monty Python
and the Holy Grail's Black Knight. Look, I would take all of them over fucking Biden.
A little bit, yeah.
Debatable.
Which is odd. It's odd that he's there. You would expect him to be running for Democrat.
Also,
and then you have the Blue Meanie, Cowboy Curtis and John Meade Genie, Lopan, Superman.
Also, I'm cheating here. You're not supposed to be able to jump up here. You're supposed to go around. That's why I was humping that mushroom awkwardly.
Nothing like that. Fuck.
Oh, I hope I
Nothing like not
Nothing
being able
like-
to talk.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing like abusing platforming physics is what I was trying to say.
Woohoo! I'm glad I'm not the only one who just has their characters spontaneously hop several times for no reason.
Well, he goes faster.
Literally anyone who's ever played a video game has done
I
that.
am Liana of the Wood Elves.
God, her
Fellow
mouth
dragons
moves
of
like
the
a
Shire,
fucking
at your
ventriloquist
service.
dummy.
They all do that.
Searching for the
And get
troll
used to
cave.
that.
Do you know how I can
Hers is a
find it?
little worse.
You will need this if you want to find the troll cave. But beware, these caverns are filled with the Witch King's traps.
Yeah, by the way, the trolls just kind of hold up in a bunch of trap-filled caverns for no goddamn reason.
Strong
Okay, I like the implication that the Witch King, in his off time, finds a random ass cave and just starts filling it with traps.
Yeah, why not? That's what you do when you're an evil dude.
I mean, I understand you gotta have hobbies, but dude, take up knitting.
Also, these things.
I'll be honest, that's something I would be likely to do if I was like a super powerful magical creature. Just go to random places and fill them with traps and treasures for no goddamn reason other than I can. And I'm just thinking like, man, when someone finds this, they're gonna wonder why. And there's not gonna be an explanation.
Yeah, look at. Speaking of Muppets, look at these
Whoa.
fuckers.
These things are bastards.
Yeah, they hurt a lot when they touch you, and they're touching me when they're not supposed to be touching me. I'm not close enough for them to touch, but their hitboxes, you know, don't
Oh, yeah.
care.
I saw that. The hitboxes were a little wonky.
Witch King, why did you fill this random cave of traps? It passes the time.
Literally fucking immortal.
It was Saturday, I took a stroll, I decided I wanted something to do.
Nobody else was using it.
Also, Larry the asshole race keeps stealing my ring, so I have to make it harder for him to get in.
God damn it, Larry!
Larry the asshole, Ray.
We're gonna blame Larry the asshole Wraith for any cave that has traps in it now.
Yes.
There's a dungeon with traps, Larry. That's his fault. Because he kept stealing the pudding.
One of us has to canonize that in D&D now.
I mean, there are like stats for Revenant characters that are basically just
Larry the asshole race. Woo! I'm Larry the asshole race. This dungeon seems to not have much traps in it. It would be a shame if someone were to put a lot more traps in it.
See, now what Larry does is he waits until you go into a dungeon, find the usual traps, beat the boss, and while you're busy dividing up the loot, he flies in, fills the dungeon with new traps that are even more bullshit. So on the way out, you get surprised.
Jesus Christ.
Note to self, add that to Hannah's wild magic.
God damn it.
Why are you giving DMs ideas?
Like, talk to our DMs. I don't have a choice.
There are 2 DMs in here, and you're giving them terrible ideas.
2 DMs, maybe more.
Maybe more.
The hell?
Just a flying rock. Why not?
Imagine. Thanks, Grimsby.
Thank you for getting that. Seven Virginians.
Maybe more. Thanks, Grimsby.
Thanks, Crispy.
Okay, so the gods have thoroughly fucked this place if there's just a rock that floats randomly.
It's just a floating rock. Why not? You know? That can happen.
Maybe the
I
witch
had to
king.
put my treasure where Larry, the asshole race, couldn't get to it. Now Bilbo, the asshole hobbit, has got it now instead.
Joke's on you, Larry. He's harder to get to fight.
Oh, by the end of this, Bilbo's a little bullshit.
Well, yeah.
As is the, you know, adventure game protagonist way. Okay, so the spiky traps are poking the badger things. That's fine. They apparently don't like badgers either.
Oh.
Maybe they're badger traps and they're just mistaking you for a badger. Because you're about the same size.
That'd be fair. We both do burrow into the ground.
I mean, you're both hairy-footed son of a bitch, gluttonous bastards who kick the shit out of everything. So, hobbits are basically badger people.
God.
They're badger people who learned chill.
Yeah, we're chiller than badgers, I think. Why am I referring to myself as a hobbit, like in actual real life?
You are one.
At some point, you gotta reveal the truth, Scotta.
I suppose I do.
Look, few people eat, live, and survive the life of a hobbit like you do. You may as well be an honorary one.
Okay. I don't know how to take that one.
Look,
So
you champion.
basically, Goth's ideal character is a half-orc halfling.
Who
Oh my
also
God.
turns into a badger.
Isn't that just a goblin?
It is just a goblin.
Fuck.
It's just a fucking goblin.
There he goes.
Yeah, I slid down the Nickelodeon GAC waterfall.
Okay, that is bullshit. That is absolute bullshit.
Yeah, you see it? You see it?
Oh,
Look
wow.
at this crap.
This is stupid.
Isn't it? I hate this minigame so fucking much.
Why randomize it each time? This is needless.
To piss you off. And that wasn't even a bad one. It only took a bubble off every time it exploded. Some of them just fucking kill you. No matter how much goddamn health you have.
That's some nonsense.
So yeah, you're gonna see me rapidly not bother picking fucking locks.
Fair enough.
Oop, I gotta go down here for some shit. Branching paths. Lots of fun.
Oh shit, Darkspawn!
Alright. Where am I going? I recorded this a while ago, so I'm a little confused about what I'm actually fucking doing.
That's fair. I don't know what you're doing.
Haha, the fucking spiky traps miss me. Oh good, a chest. I'm sure I will have to lockpick. I am glad I came down here.
Tiny badgers.
God, I fucking hate this minigame. It was fine, you know, when I was younger and I didn't actually have to go, like, to work or anything, or I had time, all the time in the world to do that minigame.
That one wasn't too bad, actually, but yeah, that other one was kind of bullshit.
Those fucking hitboxes on those fucking pointy traps.
Oh. I swear your jump doesn't work half the time.
It doesn't! It doesn't!
It looks like you just slide along the floor. Like that.
It's just leap directly into a spike and shove it directly up your ass, Bilbo.
You didn't even leap, you just like slid across the floor like it was made of ice.
He's a Roomba.
Sunlight again.
That's a shame. I love the dark. Creepy little holes.
It's kind of a nice view. You know, if I could see through the fucking grass. Yeah, grass. The grass is taller than me, but not the wolves.
Well, I've seen some grass that'd be like twice Bilbo's height.
What if you're not killing wolves, but rather wolf pups?
Aw.
It's an army of wolf orphans going on a little rascal-style adventure, and you mercilessly slaughter them with a fishing pole.
Oh,
Be fair, they
Track
shouldn't
these
have
dark
tried to eat you.
caves.
shouldn't have bit me.
That's true.
Spikes! Ugh. Directly into them. Like, absolutely directly. Paying no attention to anything. There's mushrooms all over, it's fine.
This is the kind of level design that Act complains about in Dark Souls.
I mean, this is literally Dark Souls.
Well, yeah. It's
Well, yeah,
hard.
walk around the corner and suddenly a trap or some enemy just kills you.
This is exactly what Dark Souls is.
Exactly. This is the Dark Souls of Lord of the Rings games.
This is by far the Dark Souls of video games.
Fucking hate that argument.
This is the Dark Souls of Dark Souls.
Quit blocking, you little bastard. Just fucking die.
Don't you mean Dark Souls is the Crash Bandicoot of video games?
Exactly.
This is
the
Crash
Dark-
Bandicoot is the Monster Hunter of video games, and Monster Hunter is the Dark Souls of video games.
I misheard Dark Hunt as Dark Cunt. The Dark Cunt of video games.
Oh,
It's also that.
Isn't that Todd Howard?
Ooh! Shots fired!
You see that one thing where he went on
No, not Todd
fucking-
Howard. It's Randy Pitchford.
I read an article yesterday about a person whose pet Deathclaw in Fallout was killed the next time they loaded in, and I'm just like, what's the fucking point? There's no story in this game, so you can't pursue that. There's no fucking... If you build things in the game, they'll be destroyed the next time you load in. What's the fucking point of any of it?
Hey,
It's like it's trying to be every game at once and failing at all of them.
hey, did you hear? They're finally putting in NPCs. It'll be fixed.
Well, fuck it.
It'll be fixed! Yeah. How about all of the game-breaking glitches?
Every monster in that game deserves better than the game that they're stuck in.
They really do.
Yeah. At least the fucking
Plus, every time they
design.
do a bug fix, the next update breaks the fix.
Yeah. At least
So
the
the old
design team
fix
brought
bugs
the game.
comes back. Like, you know the whole bobby pin fiasco where they were way far, like 10 times more than a regular bobby pin? Well, they fixed it one patch, but then the next patch came in and totally destroyed it.
Why not?
Somebody actually sent Todd Howard a box of bobby pins with a note saying, "Please weigh this."
So I'm panicking here. Because I don't want to be in the water. It's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Do you drown in the water or?
Oh, if you go over your face at all, like even an inch, he drowns.
Jesus
Bilbo
Christ,
cannot
Bilbo.
swim for shit.
Cannot swim. Okay.
He cannot swim. Fuck you.
Also, why are these vines just sliding in and out of this hole in the ceiling? This looks awkward.
We told you, it's the Larry, the asshole wraith. He's just up there with a
yeah.
just up there with a winch.
Slippity slidey!
He's like the Wraith with his superpower being he can copy himself as long as each copy's fucking someone over.
Let me off this goddamn vine game.
I used to be a warlock just like you. What patron were you? A magical wizard known as Odd Howard.
To be fair, that homebrew warlock patron is pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. By the way, did you hear? They knew that Fallout 76 wouldn't have a good Metacritic score. Huh.
Let's just release it anyway.
I love that Onion article that says Bethesda E3 presentation, just an hour of Todd Howard telling people that they worked really hard on Fallout 76, so maybe they shouldn't be so mean about it and give it another try.
Fix the goddamn game.
Oh, so yeah, I came around this way first when I shouldn't have. Just to show you this, there's a spider web in my way. Ooh, I should probably go do something about that. Except I can't cut through it because I have a stick.
Hey, you don't have Sting yet.
Yeah, probably with the Stang.
I actually get that at the.
And then lo,
No.
Bilbo jumped through several platforms on his search to get the troll's loincloth or something like that.
So
And
if you
nearly
ever
drowned in water.
If you're ever wondering why I do this weird little pirouette on some of these vines, it's because I'm trying to find the other vine I have to jump to.
Oh,
And he doesn't always put his hand out.
I remember some games doing that. Yeah.
And lo, it was written that whenever one dies in Lord of the Rings, one becomes microscopic gems, which
Also,
will be
watch.
absorbed by the person who killed him.
Watch this bastard fucking chest. This is a. Ugh.
Seriously? There's 5 of them?
They can
Maybe
go
it has
all
8.
the way over to
Oh,
to 8.
I guessed that, considering there's that much. I didn't think they'd throw a 5er at you this early, though.
Oh, they don't give a fuck.
Fair enough.
They're like, you know how this mini game works. Work it, bitch.
What do you like in the fucking gems for, anyways?
Oh, the gems, like the courage points, they once you get enough, they give you another bubble of health. It's basically a level up. You saw that earlier in the cave when Bilbo looked like he was exploding. You look like you would explode when you level up. You're just like this ring of light around you.
Nice to see some things haven't changed. Serious, almost every level up game with a level up mechanic I played has it where you get a ring of fiery light.
That's true, Dragon Age does it.
Well, there's some that don't, but then the vast
Why didn't I suddenly just imagine Hobbit suicide bombers?
Because you're weird, Kay.
Hobbits would never suicide bomb. They can't eat if they do.
Exactly.
That's why the Hobbits who suicide bomb are starving hobbits. They have nothing to live for.
There's no such thing, because other hobbits would feed them out of pure instinct.
They would.
That's why they're asshole hobbits.
Okay, yeah, there's asshole hobbits.
The Saxville Bagginses and their suicide bomber family.
Yes. They're clearly the only ones.
Yeah,
They're
like
full
one,
of assholes.
It's one tiny group, and all the other hobbits go, "Really? We would have fed. We would have fed them. What's wrong with these people?"
I'm pretty sure Iran was like, I don't care if you're an asshole. You need to be fed.
Eat food,
damn it.
asshole!
Eat food, asshole. Maybe you won't be
Yeah,
such
but
an
it probably
asshole.
won't be good food. It'll be more like Kyra's ration.
No. Even bad hobbit food is still good. Bad hobbit food is what we call good human food.
Exactly. Oh, so these little fucks.
Yeah, these things are irritating. What the hell are they?
I don't know.
Peter Jackson said that the lost little fuck scene is his favorite part of Hobbit, so decided to put it into it.
Little fuck.
You couldn't even get through that sentence without giggling.
Christ.
Oh, so this is bullshit. This entire place is bullshit, and I hate it.
Witch King Crystal. Where the fuck she leave Crystal in the middle of nowhere? Larry!
God damn it,
The
Larry.
greatest adventure is waiting for you ahead. So go unlock this treasure chest and fight these tornadoes.
Go on,
Jumping
go
from vine to
forward.
vine, I think we've lost the plot.
Go on, young who's in me winks. Continue this bullshit game.
This is fucking terrible. I hate this part. That I should not have grabbed that fucking vine there, but I got lucky. I got so
I
lucky
thought
there.
that was speedrunner strats right there.
That was bullshit. This is what that was.
That was nonsense, yeah.
But it was bullshit in my favor, so I'm for it. I don't know why I threw a rock there, I just did.
Fuck that column.
In particular. So yeah, the tornado rocks. What the fuck is going on?
Okay, it's either Larry or the gods you fucked up. One of the two, I don't know which.
Peter Jackson wanted to establish that the
Why
ring
not
has a
both?
corruptive influence, so he had the rocks float on tornadoes to show that the ring is modifying the world.
But he doesn't have the ring yet!
Well, it's foreshadowing. See, he's very faithful to the source material.
Oh my fucking god.
This is getting very close to fucking to Harry Potter, like revisions, you know?
Ugh.
The key.
See, J.K. Rowling knew that what token actually meant.
Oh god! Oh my god. Don't give her ideas. She doesn't need any.
Gandalf was
Yeah,
secretly
J.K.
gay.
Rowling can retcon other books beside her own.
She has that power. Bilbo was secretly gay.
Oh.
You don't get to say whether you're gay or not.
Dumbledore-
That's for J.K. Rowling to decide.
Dumbledore's sexual relationship wasn't with Grindelwald. It was with a younger Gandalf the Grey.
Oh my god, TT.
To be fair, I would actually like to see a Gandalf Dumbledore miniseries of those two fucking around.
And since it's a younger Gandalf the Grey, it's Gandalf the Brown, and he's like a Bara
Is he brown because of all the sodomy?
barista.
Oh fuck, no.
Barista, goddammit.
Luckily, I fell, but that's fine because now that I've come this far, a little vine will drop down and I can just climb up it.
Come this far and fell so far.
Fucking spikes!
You're at the finish line. You're good to go. Smack.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
it's good
And they're the
though.
same spikes too.
Same spikes. Might as well.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I forgot they were there.
I love
Goddamn
it.
spikes!
You're at the finish line and they just had to trip you.
It'd be funny if, like, the last level in the game, you get hit by the spikes. We come back for one last
Bilbo,
scare.
you have beaten the dragon and saved everyone. What are you going to funk? Oh, shit.
Spikes! Bitch!
Spikes!
Wolves.
Secretly, Mordor's greatest weapon was indeed spikes.
There we go. I killed all the wolves.
Just like Sarah Palin.
Oh! The fuck?
That's a topical reference. Very
Oh.
timely.
It's a
Sure it
fucking
is.
painful on your ass. I'm so angry that person exists.
I'm angry. A lot of people exist.
That person in particular.
Troll key. There it is.
What a
There's
beautiful
good old
blade
Stain.
with elvish runes.
It just looks
Apparently
like a
a pocket
child's
knife for a
flashlight
God
toy.
damn.
Perfect for a
He
hobbit.
looks high out of his mind.
He's high. He's eating all those mushrooms along the way. He's always high.
And I shall
Oh,
call
God,
you.
you're right.
He's not checking those mushrooms to see
Honestly,
if they're
it
good.
looks less like a sword, more like bad dragon design sword.
That's the kind of sword you like get at a fair that lights
Yeah.
up.
I gotta say, if Bad Dragon designed it, it would have a lot more bumps and ridges.
You went to the Wizarding World of George Lucas to get that light up sword.
Exactly. Which actually sounds like a badass place to be.
Just a
I
Harry
can-
Potter Star Wars
You and your
mashup.
cult buying those skeleton keys, Gatha.
Yeah, did you see that?
Soon
Did
the
you see me
company
mashing the
reached
button?
Rivendell,
Also, look,
home of the elves.
somebody who
Elrond
knows that
told them of a
Aragorn was
secret
only
entrance
fucking
to the
9 years
dragon's
goddamn
lair.
old.
A door revealed
During
only
The
by the
Hobbit.
knocking of a
Look
bird
at that.
called a thrush. After resting
Bilbo's
in
telling him
Rivendell,
stories.
they
It's
set
cute.
out to cross the Misty Mountains.
Aw.
Evil things and dreadful dangers awaited them, like stone
What's
giants
Bilbo like?
and wolves.
Laser Stone Giant! That's
Bilbo like
very
100
well
years
known.
old by the time at the modern, at the start of Lord of the Rings,
The start of the Lord of the Rings, he was 111 years old, yes.
and he's like 20, 30-ish here.
He's 50.
Oh, okay.
During the events of The Hobbit, he's 50.
Aragorn also ages very slowly.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I know he's like 1/12, something like that.
He is full of magic human bullshit, is what he's full of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Numenorian.
Which is magic human bullshit.
So he's D&D human.
Yes, he's D&D human. That's a good way to put it.
That makes sense.
Okay, so in the next episode, we actually go through some mountains, and they suck.